head teacher should be like a person who likes children and who's able to understand children. If there's any naughty people, she will deal with it kind and not too strict.
Good head teacher should be someone that's approachable.
Be able to lead and motivate.
Should actually know who the parents are.
Implementing new things within the school to try and improve it all the time.
They should be kind enough, like just to be a bit lenient, but not too lenient.
No matter how cold it is, even if it's raining, she will always come outside and talk to us and say good morning children, so we're all feeling all warm even though it's cold outside.
The level of school improvement over the last 10 to 15 years in Barking and Dagenham has been very, very strong, at times amongst the fastest in the country.
I put it down, obviously, to the teachers in the classroom. They do the job day by day, but also, secondly, to the quality of leadership each school has enjoyed.
I think there's a common purpose in Barking and Dagenham.
It is about high expectation.
Children from the background, from the community we serve, are as good as anybody and can achieve as well as everybody.
The emphasis is always on can do. Every child can achieve. It's our prime purpose.
We refuse to allow economic disadvantage to be a barrier to educational success. School improvement has been sustained at a remarkable rate over the past decade.
I think the reason has been about a very strong partnership between schools, head teachers and the local authority, a shared commitment and cooperation.
The authority have been extremely supportive in listening to what we would like to do in the initiatives that we've been proposing, and they will back the school in making sure that those initiatives are funded and are seen through and are successful. We've gone from satisfactory to outstanding because of the relationship that we've had with our authority.
They're always there. I know they're on the side of schools, they're on the side of children, and I know they're on my side.
I'm very autonomous in my job, but I know there's a repertoire of key, wise people who I can draw upon, both formally and informally, to help me.
It's a small authority where everything is very easily accessible. We know each other. Head teachers would know other head teachers. We would know the inspectors and the advisory teachers, and therefore it's much easier to work together as a team.
The support is absolutely crucial to developing as a head and to providing the best that you can for your children.
I wanted an authority where there was a lot of thought about the pedagogy of what makes a good lesson.
One of the main challenges for young people here to be their capacity around speaking and listening, talk, discussion, debate.
Using teaching technologies to develop oracy, pupil demonstration, pupil modelling, and developing that quality of interaction between teacher and pupil and pupil.
In many ways, a lot of the principles that are underpinning national strategy now around pedagogy had their origins in Barking and Dagenham. You know, that's a nice feeling.
Opportunities for career progression, for professional development for head teachers, I'd say are pretty strong.
I came in as a relatively young head. There was opportunity after learning a lot and having a lot of support from colleagues to move on to a second headship. I'm now working formally as part of a soft federation with another newly appointed head. So there's been a career progression and a journey for me that's been really, really important.
Our schools are the best maintained schools in the country, that's the first thing to say. That was demonstrated by Ofsted just recently.
Anyone coming to Joe Richardson will look at it and say, wow, what an amazing school, but what about the rest of the schools?
The council and the members of the council have had an absolute long-standing, unwavering commitment to funding education properly, generously and as fully as they can.
So this school, yes, it's very impressive, but it's only one of a number of commitments that have been given, huge commitments that have been given to the capital programme.
There has always been plenty of resources available to expand buildings, to put in things like ICT suites that are absolutely essential to teach children in the 21st century.
But it's a very exciting time to be coming to Barking and Dagenham because just from the point of view of facilities, it's as good as it gets, really.
We're about to enter the Building Schools for the Future programmes. Also, we are in a position of real growth in numbers, and we will have to be building new schools, irrespective of Building Schools for the Future, just to accommodate and meet the basic need.
The thing that really enthuses me and motivates me is that there is a genuine appreciation from our local community for the work that our teachers do.
I'm seeing students from across the borough doing absolutely excellently well, and I'm proud of what I'm seeing, and I'm glad that my kids come here.
I think every child, no matter where they're from, should be given the opportunity to study, have a nice environment to study in, helpful teachers, helpful heads and staff, and just have the ability to thrive on what they're getting. And I think every child in Barking and Dagenham is being offered that chance.
There's no reason why children in Barking and Dagenham cannot achieve as much as children in any other part of the country, and in fact they are achieving.
What I think a head teacher in Barking and Dagenham needs to be is someone who sees themselves as centrally the lead in terms of teaching and pedagogy first, and a manager of the business second.
Because disadvantage looms so large, to be frankly angry at the disadvantage, motivated, really genuinely motivated by a desire to remove that disadvantage, to remove the gap, to narrow the gap once and for all.
Barking and Dagenham really is a wonderful place to enjoy your career.
To be a head teacher in Barking and Dagenham, I would have to say it is genuinely a rewarding place to work, both emotionally and intellectually.
I've always wanted to be in a place where I can make the most difference.
Everything is geared towards getting all children of all abilities to move forward.
Everything you do for young people in this area, they pay you back 10 times because they know, they know how important it is.
I've really made a difference to those children's and their families' lives, and for me, that's what it's all about. Why would I want to work anywhere else?